what it do? So never ever take disrespect from a woman. If you have respect for yourself, fellas, I don't know about y'all, but I would not be getting disrespected by somebody else. Or at least, let's say this, because you can't control how a woman approaches you or how that attitude is so strong, but you can walk away. That's what you can control. So this video is all about, how you can make yourself basically become a high value man from not taking disrespect, from basically, yes, demanding respect, all right? So give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. Definitely helps your girl out. Y'all been doing a lot of helping me out. Especially, y'all been commenting a whole lot. I appreciate y'all. But go ahead, comment your stories. I've been commenting back as well. And I see you guys help out each other per usual, like that. I can give you guys a big thumbs up. So anyways, y'all, with this topic, like I said, it's about basically I want to kind of start a new series. I kind of interrupt myself a lot, sorry. But I want to start a new series. So this is basically becoming a better version of yourself, but more so, why do you tolerate this stuff? Why do you get disrespected? Why do you accept getting disrespected? Okay, so I guess we could say the series, you're gonna notice with my videos, I won't really say nothing like, oh, next series, but you'll notice that I'm posting a lot of videos of like growing, self-growth. I kind of do that, like I have like some sort of time period where I'll post a lot of the same videos. Y'all know this, especially the people that watch me all the time. So let me just move on and let's talk about how a lot of you guys actually low value yourself, literally. So what happens a lot of when you guys take disrespect is that you start thinking that, okay, I'm not as valuable, so if she does disrespect me, I can't really stand up for myself, or she will leave. That's one of your biggest fears, right? And I'm gonna bring some more let her leave videos too, because I'm tired of y'all still keeping her around. So you guys will have this fear. How could you have this fear in you? Understand this. When you're supposed to be a man that's supposed to be fearless, and this is how a woman will view you as a man. So basically, you take the criteria the same way if a woman is masculine, buff, oh my gosh, I want to take full control. I want to be the one wearing the pants in the relationship. I want to go to work while you stay home, you know your place. But anyways, I'm doing too much. So same way a woman will have all these things that will make her less valuable. Less of a woman, right, to you guys, less of a wifey type, right? It's the same exact thing when you can't literally pull your pants up and say, I'm not gonna be scared of her. I'm not gonna be afraid of losing her. So you get this fearness that comes in for a lot of you guys is the reason why you guys still get disrespected. So how could you start building your fear? I mean, taking it away. Sorry, y'all. I talk about so much fear that you guys have that I can't remember it's supposed to not be fear. But I'm joking. That was a really bad joke. Ignore that one. But back to fear. How could you start improving your confidence, right? Because we could say that's the opposite somewhat, if there's a better opposite of not afraid, whatever. So if you could start building your confidence by knowing that you don't have to get disrespected, that's what it takes. So the same way a man can flex, act like he has all this stuff on Instagram, post pictures, right? Front, like, that's his car, or, where this is the same. I know some of you guys might do the same things, or a guy that does the same thing, wears his friend's stuff, or is in his friend's house. So same way a guy can do that and a woman will fall in love. The same way, someone can fake a blue check. Yes, that's status right there. Or some other form of status, maybe fake front that he is famous in another city and convince a girl, or say that he is famous for this. He's an athlete that's really great and status. That's all status, right? So the same way you can have status, whether it's fake or not, you still have to understand that disrespect is the same aspect, that the same way you could take it, you cannot take it. So it's kind of like, what do you accept in life? Some of you guys are so far behind that you can't even fake it. And I'll talk about how, okay, you don't even have to be faking it. This is really your lifestyle. You're really that guy. You're really about it. We'll talk about that in a second. But for my far gone guys, and this is kind of reaching out for all the simps, and you guys know, if you're a nice guy in the simps, there's still a lot of debates, right? Because you could be a nice guy overall, but still be a guy that's not gonna be played with, like off the bat. But then you could be the simp that really is just nice, and does a whole lot of other stuff that is just not attractive, right? So let me just go backtrack one more time. For the guys that are far back, okay? Y'all have so much fear in you. So much, okay, well, if I front, if I fake it, there's no way, right? So it's kind of just like, well, how could you build your confidence when you already don't got it? So it's like, well, you do got a cap until you go, and this is for the guys that are obviously more high value, the guys that are the sigmas and alphas out here putting in work and whatnot, the guys that are really, really going hard, grinding. Y'all got to get on it. Grind, don't stop. So backtrack for those guys, though. They don't got to do as much, or they don't care because they have confidence, right? But y'all, the ones that are, and this is probably the ones that are really at the bottom of her list, those guys, instead what's happening, and this is facts, y'all can't even lie to her. Y'all can't even cap. Y'all don't understand that these women are capping to y'all. Y'all don't think she'll tell you a few little things, a few little sweet things, so you can maybe look at her a little bit more than just her beautiful face. You can see more than just her teeth. Don't you think so? Yeah. So it's the same thing with y'all. If y'all are capping, or if y'all want to have to go about things a certain way, you got to do that, because you're going to look like a clown if you don't. And this is facts, because think about it this way. When you go to an event, let's talk about carnival. I never talk about carnivals. You know, summer is almost done, or it's done basically. I'm excited for fall. What about you guys? So let's say you go to a carnival. In that event, I mean, well, yeah, in that, you can call it a carnival event, yes, of course. So at that event, you guys are there. Okay, what's gonna happen? Instead, you're scared so much. So, you know, when you pass by her, first of all, you're hesitating. You're scared. You can't approach. You go past her. You look at her. You're going back to your boys. I couldn't do it. You're telling your boys, come with me. Oh, it's a mess. It's really a mess. Approaching videos are definitely going to have to come. But you see, this is happening. And I'm not even talking about how y'all are about to get disrespected yet. And I'm not laughing, because you guys should not be laughing when you do get disrespected. You don't play that, right? So now, you don't know what to do, but finally you got some courage. Finally you grew some. Y'all know what it is. So you go, and fellas, never go with your boys. If you do not know this, it's almost 2023. If you're still doing that, cut it out. Cut it out. So now you go, approach her, finally. And what happens? Y'all see me stutter earlier. So can I do it again? I'm going to do it again. So you go to her, Veronica, how's your day? Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. On a serious note, this is how it really go. Veronica, you know, I'm working hard, but I still sleep in every day. I know I look weak, but I go to the gym once a month. Now, we got to laugh about this stuff, because I was doing the same thing. And a lot of women still do the same thing. A lot of men still do the same thing. I still fall into bad habits sometimes, right? So I'm just saying, the joke of it is that you think you're doing good. And it's okay. You can get to this point of being a high value man. Get your t-shirts, right? Link is in the bio. Check out the website. So you could get to this point. But in the meantime, what are you doing? And if you're at this point, why are you still taking disrespect? You know, so maybe you should be watching this video, because maybe you're at this point. So Veronica, you can't even talk to her properly, because you're so scared, and that fear is built in you now. How can you unbuild it when you really put real work in? So it's kind of like y'all can't even lie. You got to do that if you're going to want her to give you a little bit more time. If you think you're going to tell her, oh, I don't have a job, or I work a 9 to 5. Come on, y'all see what these women are saying. If you tell her, oh, I work less than 45 hours a week, that's a lot of hours. But if you tell her you work less than that, it's not enough. And honestly, fellas, for your own sake, put in more hours. 45 is not enough. You know what I mean? So let me just backtrack. I love backtracking. Kind of helps me stay on track. Isn't that like ironic? Not really. But anyways, so backtrack. If you talk about now you and her, you're stuttering still. You have fear built in you. You can't lie, because you still don't know how to lie to her. You still don't know how you could play these games. You know, you have to play a little unfair, same way she's playing unfair, telling you she probably has all this money, or she's taking care of herself, but that's not the truth. So one more time, fellas, with this fear, Veronica, you're telling her now the honest truth. she's gonna disrespect you and tell you, I'm not interested. Sometimes you hear, I have a boyfriend. Sometimes, you're gonna hear the chuckles too. If the girls are around, her friends, oh, it's over for you guys sometimes. I'm sorry, it's over that time. But that's the case. So let's say this. She might not want to disrespect you. Maybe she wants to be a little nice. She's still going to make you look like a fool and a clown because she's going to entertain you for no reason. Or if there is a benefit, she is entertaining you exactly for that benefit. So when her group of friends are around, or that one friend, you approach her, you did your stuttering, no confidence, set up yourself for taking disrespect already, and she goes ahead and wants to be nice and entertains you, at the end of the day, she takes your number. But you know, okay, well, can I get money out of him? Can I do this? Can I, what could, she's weighing her options. If you're not valuable enough, you know, you're gone. And then if, let's say you have a little bit more, right? You told her, well, I have, let's say you know, you're a hardworking man. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to work hard. I'm a hardworking woman, and everybody loves a hardworking man. Come on now. But let's say you're a hardworking man. If you are not working hard enough to the potential that, first of all, you say you are, and then what women really want in the modern day, honestly, the reality is that, okay, you're not going to be good enough, but better yet for her, I keep you around when I need you, and then I disrespect you as much as I want to. So we can wrap up with this story, whatever, example, whatever you want to call it. She's there entertaining you. She's going to hit you up, call you. This is how you guys get stuck in this rotation. This is how you guys get called on certain days and whatnot. So that's just disrespect already. Sometimes disrespect is not just, you know, her attitude, talking back. There's all types of forms of disrespect. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. You guys get the point. Anyways, I just want to say this. When she disrespected you in that moment, obviously she was not thinking about you. And obviously, if you guys just met, chances are, why would she, obviously? Now, if you are getting disrespected, this is what I really wanted to talk about in this video. If you are getting disrespected constantly, repetitively, that is on you. Because at a point, a woman can disrespect you, whether it's the 1, 2 things, yelling at you, still screaming, still texting you constantly, trying to call you, maybe making snaps about you, or whatever she wants to do that's crazy. She could still do that to a certain extent, right? So it's kind of just like, y'all continue to tolerate disrespect, not understanding that if you can grow some, yeah, but then also you better not look at yourself like a weak man. You better make yourself, this is what I need to say. Make yourself look good. Make yourself, at least when you're not confident, try to make yourself look confident. And then, like I said, if you gotta beat around the bushes, tell her for you lies, not trying to promote that, but you know what it takes to get a girl to even, you know, say, okay, I'll give you my number, or I'll give you my Snap, or I'll give you my social media, whatever, which one can, and you're not even Snap nowadays. Some girls, they just be like, maybe if I see you again. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it before, but yeah, your girl definitely heard it a whole lot. So I'm going to get to wrapping up to say that, yes, a lot of girls will disrespect you in different ways. Pay attention, because also y'all will miss that she's disrespecting you. Not that I'm even talking about what are you doing? How do you carry yourself? How are you hesitating? Are you sweating? Are your actions showing you? Body language is showing her, I mean. So let me just backtrack. But backtrack to finish to say this. If you are tolerating disrespect, it's on you, because after a certain extent, you don't get disrespected. And then better yet, if you do what you got to do and you become this advanced guy, this high value guy, if you become more improved, and that means because you put in the work, then you're not most likely going to get disrespected. But the thing is, now those times when a woman does disrespect you, she's now looking salty. Now she is looking like the clown and the fool. Because at the end of the day, the reality is like, look at you. Why would she disrespect you? So oftentimes you got to view it as in, you know, women do find a reason to disrespect you. That kind of is. And this is one of those times that I never say this, but I really got to say it, is that they're valid to disrespect you in those moments when you stick around, when you want to look like the clown. But realistically, if you don't have what's going on, maybe you're not ready to go and approach women yet, or maybe approach women here and there and be ready to get turned down, but understand that it's a growing process, and the behind work that you got to do in order to not get disrespected in the future to get better results. Okay, so I'm gonna lastly just say this: as much as I'm trying to tell you that it is a lot of your fault, I know genuinely that you can't control them at all. You can't control what they want to say, what she wants to say, or whatnot. But you definitely can walk away. That's really the point of the video. And that if you want to, stop getting disrespected, you want less of that, there's ways to do it. But a lot of it is going to take a lot of work, because respect is given a lot of times to the one that should be respected, right? And the thing, and y'all know this is the way we'll wrap up. The thing about women is that they look at you guys mainly all the same, and it will take a whole lot for you guys to start looking differently and more valuable. So yes, it takes a whole lot more for you guys, and it doesn't even make sense because the expectations is like way obviously through the roof. Okay, so y'all get the point. Maybe it's time to start putting in more work, fellas, but understand the games with women and their nature and the modern day for sure. I don't think it's changing anytime soon, okay? Book your consultations, though. That link is down below, fellas. And check out all the other links. And like I told y'all, Patreon. There's videos on there you'll never see on here. Go ahead, check it out. And y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.